If you are curious or want to learn more about how life in Spain as a nation, then this episode is for you. Okay, are we ready?
We are
Yes?
ready.
We count one on three. One on three. One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
Hi. Well, hello. My name is Leo Hinchin, and it is
Nice.
Ioana.
What are we
So-
doing here today?
Well, today we're here to present to you our life experience in Alicante. And why it is so special about life in Alicante? Because all of us here, we are the trainees of the EUIPO, European Union Intellectual Property Office in Alicante, because we're here for our traineeship and it's been almost 1 year. We would like to share with you our, life experience, how it is in Alicante. And
Particularly the life experience of these two girls right here.
yes, because Nat is from
Kazakhstan.
and I'm from Vietnam. So for us, from Asia to Europe is a huge change. So we're gonna share with you, life through our lenses. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast,
Yes.
this video.
I will be behind the
and-
camera. I'm just here to say hi, but I'm going behind the camera and will moderate the conversation, let's say.
Thank you so much, Iona.
What was your first impression of Alicante when you first arrived here? And what has changed over time?
And to be honest, like I was really, really, really surprised when I just arrived, and I heard so many Russian speakers, and all of them were kind of old. Like, I mean, like not my age, over 30s. It's not old, but like over 40s and 50s and 60s. So I was really, really surprised, like, wow, so many Russians are here, and in fact, they are. And like, but mostly they're just visiting. Um, what has changed? Nothing there a lot.
So for me, my very first impression, because I was coming from the UK, so basically I escaped the cold in the UK to Alicante because I heard that it's very sunny, and but I remember I arrived in September, and very quickly when we get into October is it's cold. The thing like I didn't expect it was this cold, but it's like the climate, the temperature is it's very different from what I imagined in the first place. And what's changed? Oh, there's so many things. I think is I, again back to the weather thing. I didn't expect Alicante was very cold during winter, and then it got super super hot.
Starting
like
from April,
June,
maybe? No, in April even.
in
It started being
April.
warm,
Yeah.
and people started swimming like in April. No, people were even swimming in November, in February. I
I think
remember.
like
I saw some people
The
around.
brave one.
yeah, humidity, but like
Humidity, another topic.
A keyword, guys.
But yeah.
Humidity. How is the pace of life in
Pace of
Alicante compared to your home country?
People are here more like relaxed. It's 100%. They know how to relax. They know how not to feel guilty that you are just resting. And it's about also like here I learned how to keep the life and work balance. I'm still learning actually, but in my country, people really, I would say they are hardworking people. At the same time, I didn't really work in my country, so I don't know from inside, but it's how I just saw my like parents and my like relatives. So yeah,
Okay.
people can say.
Well, for me, I have a lot to say about this, the pace, because coming from originally from Vietnam, Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, where I live, where I work, I lived and worked for like over 18 years, almost of my adult life. So the pace there in Saigon is like super, super fast, like bam, 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 we're getting done, like that. So coming from Saigon to the UK, it was already a bit slower for me. And then when I moved to Alicante, everything is like Nas just shared that it's very chill, very laid back, and like whatever you want to get done, especially when it comes to like landlord and everything. Mañana, mañana. mañana, and actually I don't know how many times that I count mañana just to get our internet fixed, and it turned out like I think like I lost count mañana, but like at the end of the day, it took them 1 month to fix the internet for me.
Yeah.
So
I have something to add here about the people are slow because like in my country you can open the account like bank account just in 5 minutes if you go to like a branch, or even you can open it online easily. Easy
yeah,
peasy.
yeah,
Everything is online.
yeah.
Here I went 2 times to the like bank place, and each time person didn't speak English. And also I called like the bank, asked them what can I do there? How can I explain them that I need to open, and like what kind of documents I need, blah blah blah. Blah. And it was like okay, like just you go to another like office. Maybe they speak it there. I was like, it worked actually. I went to another one and there was a person. But anyway, and also what did I want to say? And also like for instance with analysis in the hospital. In my hometown, it's really also very easy to do, and like you can get the results in few days, maximum a week. Like it's not that long. Here, I waited, I think, also a month, maybe a few weeks for sure.
To get a result.
Yeah, results of the analysis.
Okay.
And also one time they lost my analysis, so I had to go again. And yeah, everything is so complicated regarding the hospital part. Maybe it's me just who doesn't know Spanish. Maybe it also influences, but I don't really like how they work there, to be honest.
Okay.
But also, like I studied in Romania, and basically last 4 years I lived in Romania. There it's much better. It's like somewhere in the middle with my country, and here in Spain. In Spain, they're very slow. I even went to Romania to have my analysis because, and I waited for the result for like 5 days. And
crazy.
I think it's just Spain then.
What is something that you really love about this country? Maybe not so much compared to your countries back home. Let's look at it as a self-standing experience.
Because this is not my first time in Spain. Because I've been to Spain 3 times before, and my very first time was in 2016. So I got the opportunity to travel around Spain a lot. I mean, in general, I love Spain. I speak Spanish, and I have a deep passion. I have a passion for Spanish language. That's why I've been studying Spanish for a long time. And even like before the UK, I already considered to move to Spain. But well, finally I got a chance to come to Alicante. So that's my overall experience that I love about Spain. And I think it's the language. And Alicante in itself, to be honest, initially I had a bit of, some resistance. Like I loved it, I hate it. I'm not sure. I'm still in the process of experiencing life, because Alicante is like a small town, like in Abuelo, like it's very small town. You can compare to Madrid or Barcelona. Like Barcelona is like super international, very dynamic, a lot of like cultural, a lot of museums. So it's very different. So Alicante is, now I come to appreciate it. Now I love about, well, one of my usual activity is just walk around. It's very walkable city, very safe. I bump into strange for me. Yeah, I mean, I feel safe in here all the time. And I have just like random conversation with people on the street all the time, and like go to the beach early in the morning. Now I have a group of people, of Mayores people,
We're so different
friends.
in this case.
So I think this is what I love about, and because it's so small, and I have a couple of favorite restaurants, so they know who I am. So whenever I come back, they treat me like a VIP, like, oh Leo, ven aquí, like eres está en casa, like the restaurant is like my house. So that's how they treat people. So I think in general, Spanish people is very warm, very friendly, very, yeah, I would say like friendly, welcoming, warm. Occasionally, I would have a bit of some stares. They love staring at me. There's something on my face. But yeah, that's what I love about Alicante.
Okay. I do agree with most of the parts, and from my perspective, I also like Spain in general. I've never thought about of moving here, to be honest. I kind of started learning Spanish a few years ago, but I just stopped at a certain point. I had my own like reasons to do so, and now I'm in Spain. When I don't remember anything. Anyway, I like, of course, the weather. Uh, yeah, I think it's the main reason why I like even living in Alicante, even if it's so humid. It's nice, nicer than being in cold always. Beach?
Yes, yes,
How,
we have to
I
mention
mean,
the beach
it's
now.
just here.
Yeah.
It's just like here.
Staring at us.
Exactly. And I feel I'm kind of spoiled now because whenever I see the beach and the sea, I was like, okay, what else? Like, it's just water, you know? Like, a year ago, it was something big for me.
I would add one more thing, just follow up with the with Nat's points on, we have the beaches right here. And for me, it is a huge plus because I love swimming and I hate swimming pools. I love swimming in the ocean, and for me, I love running. So here it is nice to see other people running around, and like occasionally you see like the almost like the whole community, the whole city, and they organize the running thing together. And so for me, I would wake up and I just get my running shoes on, go for a run, one lap, and then I just go for a swim back, take the bus, and go to work. So that's just beautiful.
I think in Alicante also I like the views. You can go to many places from here to Valencia, to like Madrid is in 2 hours by the train. So if you want to escape Alicante, it's very easy.
We love it, but sometimes we need to escape.
So it's easy. At the same time, okay, I don't know what to say what I like because now I have a lot of things that I don't actually. It's very curious because in the beginning when I just started living here, I liked everything because it was new for me, of course. But now I know the like minuses of the city, which I don't like, which I would like to have in another city where I would like to live a year after. I don't know. So yeah, I did my conclusions.
Okay.
I think at the end of the day, we see the reality after being in a place for more than a few months.
Exactly,
So
like
that's why it is like that.
in general, I like living here. I'd like to here maybe one more year, but it's too small for me to be honest. But yeah, I like it in general.
Okay.
What was the biggest challenge when you first started living here? And how did you overcome it?
I was shy in general in the beginning of this experience here. In general, like we talked a bit today about it, that my personality in general changed over this year, like not a bit, a lot. It changed a lot. So I was super shy, and I maybe had some not problems, but I, I didn't feel comfortable being in a big group of people. I still don't really feel comfortable, but I just realized it's fine. It's just me, and I just don't try to be another person now, and I like it. I think I solved this problem just working with these parts.
So the biggest challenge for me being an Asian here, um, I think people are just curious because like not not a single day that I walk around without receiving the stares from people. Like, and when I say stare, they literally just stare, and they wouldn't do anything to hide it, and not shy away to hide it. They like this, and like, even when we walk, when we walk past each other, they just like keep like this. But so, and okay, and well, occasionally I would also have people, either in on the street or in the store, and they would just ni hao. And I was like,
Never happened to me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, no, but I'm not for Vietnamita. Like I'm Vietnamese. I'm not Chinese. But the thing is, initially, I have to say, I was very annoyed by it, and but slowly now I have more people saying hola to me than saying ni hao. And I have more people smiling at me than staring at me. So, initially it was like this. Now the scale is going up, and now I think I have more of the positive thing. But my friend Iona, a very wise person, once I shared with her about it, and she said, "Yeah, maybe at the beginning you just focus on the negative things, and you didn't see the way around. So now you start focusing on the positive side more. So yeah, maybe that's what it is, and I just love it. And actually, I also changed my mindset. Maybe it's just in my head, and maybe people just curious because yeah, I think about it because Alicante is again it's a very small town, so it's not that every day they would see an Asian walking around.
Wow, so
Um,
shocking.
yeah, we don't really have a lot of Asian people here, so and then this experience occurred to me one time. I was just walking, and then this guy, he was also like walking, and for some reason like, our page just matching each other. So he looks at me, and he's like ni hao, and the way I responded after I left, I didn't like it. I felt terrible. I felt really bad. I felt like why was I so angry about it? And maybe he was just trying to communicate with me, because obviously I look Asian, so and that's all they know. Like here in Spain, all of Asian people would be assumed Chinese. Um, but then I think like from now on, I'm just gonna change my approach, like how I respond to it. I would just ni hao back, and then maybe we can start a conversation in Spanish, and then I can tell them more about where I'm from. So it's just a matter of narrative. So I don't want to be angry because again, I hated the way I reacted to that guy, and I just feel terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh.
I agree. I agree.
So, and the matter of fact, I have a lot of friends from different countries, like people from Peru, from Argentina. So yeah, I think it's just in my head.
Yeah, I agree with it a lot because like I'm living abroad for the past 5 years. And I remember only one day, my first day when I just landed in Romania, I I was looking around, and of course I started noticing some of the eyes on me, and but I noticed that in few days I just like I changed my focus, and since then I don't care. To be honest, I don't know. I'm sure like they're still staring at me, but since I don't see it,
It's
then
not
I
there.
don't know.
Okay.
Probably they don't have a bad intention anyway. They are
No,
just
I don't
curious.
think so. And I think
But
I also told Iona one time because like in Vietnam, if Western people come to Vietnam, then we would assume all of you are Americans. So it's fair that like when I come
yeah,
to Europe, people think
Please
that
no.
I'm Chinese. So it's just
yeah, but
stereotype, right?
like
What has helped you adapt to the social environment?
I think in your case, language.
Yeah, I think like language helped me open doors. So I would just randomly talk to people. People talk to me, I reply back, and yeah. So I think language, like knowing the language, living here, is a plus. It's a huge plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in general, if you're living in in any country, it's really good for us to know the local language, and yeah, it's much easier. My side, therapy. Yeah, I think therapy helps me to just open myself to other people and not to be that shy. Just working on myself, on my mindset, my brain. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel like you are fully adapted after almost 1 year, or that you
No.
should be adapted to the social environment here after one
In
year,
my case,
or
no,
is it not
100%
realistic?
because I still don't know language. I didn't really learn it because I was focused on other language for a while. So in my case, I don't think I am adapted fully now. Will I be adapted? I don't think so because I don't plan to learn Spanish either. But And I don't see myself in Alicante more than a year.
Okay. In my case, sorry, I forgot the question.
If you feel like you are fully adapted or that you should be fully adapted after almost a year here.
I think after 10 months living here, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm very comfortable to the point that, initially I have some colleagues share with me that Alicante, like people are very close, like it's very difficult for them to adopt, somebody else in their circle. Um, but I think in my case, I have a completely different experience. So now, from stranger, we become friends, and I was also invited to their home, like Maruka. I become very close to her, and I think like my biggest achievement is I am able to help like elder people to do like um, hotel reservation and help them with like downloading the app and even like installing Uber, like explaining how application works. And I was even like telling Maruka about like the app too good to go, and I try my best because like she doesn't speak English, so I have to explain everything in Spanish. So I feel like the moment you open and you accept the place you are living, like in my case, what here we talking about Alicante. So you accept the community, and then it just the city and the community just accept you back.
Yeah.
So by now, I feel I'm pretty comfortable here. So
I think it's also a matter of Spanish people culture because they are warmer than people in the north or
yes,
even in the UK.
I think
As
so.
you
I think
have
so.
been there before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
pretty much.
adapted to the office life, but not outside the office because in my case, I like to be home after work and almost all the weekends I'm either at home or in another country. So I don't really have friends, like local friends, for instance. So I don't think I'm adapted, and I will be. But at the office, I'm fine.
We have
Yes.
completely opposite experience. I love it. Well,
Okay, moving on to food in Alicante. What was the most shocking or surprising food that you tried here?
Mercadona Salmon just had just 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. No, I'm joking. I don't know. What's the shocking? Surprise.
I can go
You
while
can
you're
go.
thinking. For me, there's no shocking food culture here because back in Vietnam, I lived. I would say I live within the Spanish community, and well, I have I have experience with Spanish cuisine before, so nothing really shocking to me. And here actually Alicante, they have they have a lot of good Italian restaurants around. They also have Japanese cuisine, but very expensive. And well, they have one Vietnamese restaurant, which is not bad for Alicante. But food wise, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's extraordinary. Um, no, I wouldn't say anything so special. And I cook all the time. Well, not all the time,
Same.
but most of the
Yeah.
time.
Same. I don't really eat often outside.
Yeah.
But when I eat, and I know only one food that I really like this year is octopus.
Ah, punpo.
Yeah, I really like it. It might sound shocking, but like in my culture, we eat the head of animals. For instance, if we eat the beef, no, I mean like it can be a horse head, it can be sheep's head, or the cows, and like we usually eat each part, like the brain, eyes, and ears.
I'm gonna try to see how we can edit this part.
I'm
I put
sorry.
the brain, the brain, cow, ears,
Yeah.
eyes, everything.
And my favorite part is ears,
Ah,
and it's just two. All my childhood, I was fighting for for those years.
the ears of a cow.
Uh, yes,
Okay,
of a cow or sheep or horse.
I don't see any of that. Sorry.
When you come to Kazakhstan, you will try
I
one
don't
month.
think I ever had ears
It's
of
so nice.
any
It's so
animals.
good. Like you
Okay.
can imagine.
Can you have it here or not?
I don't think. I don't know,
Hmm.
but no. It's like the texture is the same like octopus. I just realized it last week.
Mhm.
At least it's my feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's not exact.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why. Maybe that's why I like octopus.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
have to say, the seafood here is really, really good. Really, really good.
I'm not
Because,
expert cheese, so yeah.
well, the
know.
thing is, I was very lucky.
Yeah.
I was very, very lucky. I had a friend visit from Vietnam, and he's Spanish. So, and he used to come to Alicante a lot, the one that I was telling you about. And he took me to this restaurant right in the city center. And the prawn, oh my god, it's so fresh. It just, you can smell the sea, you can taste the sea in your tongue. Oh, it's the best. I would say the seafood here is really, really good. It's not shocking, well, shockingly good. Okay. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. Nice.
seafood. Now I understand why the British, they come here for vacation and they come here for the
Benidorm.
seafood.
I think the conclusion is that there is a lot of variety, but nothing extremely extraordinary. How would you compare the eating culture here versus in your home country? You kind of talked about it, but
Eating.
also
Eating culture.
yes, the eating culture, and also you can touch on the topic of getting homesick, if it's part of it or not.
Few weeks ago, I like had my friends over and we did like we cooked our food, national food, and when we did that, I really felt that yes, actually I miss it.
You
But
miss home.
not exactly home, but yeah, home. But of course, I wouldn't go there. I mean, I miss it that
Not that much.
that much that I could spend there maybe just 2 days, you know.
Okay.
No, I'm
She's super
joking.
homesick.
Like okay, like few weeks are enough for me to be honest. But yeah, I do miss it. Sometimes the food, especially food, I didn't know that I miss it before I tried it here.
I think in terms of eating culture, like here in Spain in general, not just only Alicante, people eat very late. So
I
lunch,
also say that,
lunchtime.
yeah.
Let's say in Vietnam, we have lunch around, let's say around noon or 12:30. But here in Spain, I think like lunchtime is around 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
I think
And
like people at the office they eat at 1, starting from 1.
so, no, starting from 12:30, because like in the
Yeah,
office
12:30.
we
Okay.
we have a big range of lunch hours in the office, because like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
come from
yeah.
different country. But if we take only the Spanish culture in particular, then they eat very late. So lunch time for Spanish people is around 2 p.m. So yeah, so like the majority of like Spanish people, they have late lunch and very, very late dinner. Well, um, was, for example, all the restaurants, if you notice, they don't really open before 7 p.m.
Yes.
So from 7:30 onward,
Even 8 sometimes.
yeah. So that's how late
That's
it is.
true.
Like for my usual dinner time, it will be around 6:30 or 7, the latest. I don't even eat very late. But here, even like 10 p.m., they go for dinner. So
In my home, we also eat very late, I would say, at
yeah,
that time, like 7, 8, sometimes even 10, 11. But maybe like it depends on like on each family. In my family, we eat around 9, 10, and it's fine for us. But
wow.
here, of course, I don't do that. Like last 5 years, I don't live at home, so I eat also at 6, 7, and it's also fine for me. Yeah.
Okay. I miss my family. That's what I would say. And but like I don't really have the feeling homesick, homesick.
Same,
So
same thing.
yeah,
Like I just miss my family. I would go there and spend few weeks. That's enough.
yeah.
How do you make new friends in Alicante? Maybe also compared to your home.
In my case, I think either in my country or UK or here, I don't have any problem with making new friends. Not at all. I usually make friends with strangers, random people on the street. I mean, not everybody, but
She has a criteria.
I mean, no, obviously, like you don't. Depends, right? Depends. But yeah, for me, I think in general, this is my normality. Like, like just walk on the street and talk to random people, strangers, and then for some reason, like when you click, you click. When you, yeah, that's how I make friends outside the office, and of course at work, I have two amazing friends right here. That's why we are doing this video together. The three of us, because we are in the same departments, even though we are not in the same team, but very on many occasions we kind of work together on different projects. So we get very close to each other. We have lunch with each other almost every day, almost. We have the shared value, and we respect our privacy. And I think what I value the most, like we can be who we are. We are seen as ourselves, so we don't have to put on the cover with each other, and we are comfortable with each other in a way, even when we make mistake, even when we being childish, and then we can just have a talk, like, hey, we can call on each other and we're not mad at each other, and then we still can be friends. I think this just beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. I think it's also a matter of being more introverted and more in tune with our emotions, many other aspects. Also, the fact that we are in a very small group helps it to make it easier for us to understand each other better and faster.
We are super introverts, and we are doing this video. So, and like, it's funny when,
Being also hidden in the park.
yeah, yeah, I'm very introverted, but I always walk around
would
and talk to
say.
strangers. So,
Who'd say who?
who would
Make
have
a-
thought?
Write like a comment. You think she is an introvert?
I am.
Guys, comment down below right now. Stop the video and
Exactly.
see your opinion.
Okay, I
Is she
discover I
lying or
am
not?
an ambivert.
Accept your answer.
Thank you. Shall we move on to the next question?
Yeah,
I'm,
but I need to answer.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so
Sorry.
sorry.
No, it's fine. From my side, for me, it's a bit hard to make friends. I never talk to strangers. Like if a stranger talks to me, I was like, "What do you need from me?" And I ran away. Uh, moreover, they never talk to me because I'm so like, what was the word?
in your head, maybe when you walk on the street.
Yeah, like in my mind, I'm always like, I don't pay attention to people. I mean, if I go somewhere outside, I have a like goal to go somewhere, and I go there. That's
Destination, yeah.
all. Or I'm on the phone. Moreover, sometimes I pretend that I talk to the phone, so I wouldn't ask people.
Don't give that secret to the world. Come on.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
So what else I can say? For instance, in Romania, when I lived there, I also had just few friends. I could also have Romania friends, please, but I was not just simply interested. And so now I don't. Maybe I know just one, two people from my university, from my faculty, and the class. That's all. I'm not just interested in that. Yeah, like my friends that I have as a base. It's enough for me. Here in Spain, it was a big challenge for me initially. I thought, okay, if I stay alone, what happens? Blah blah blah. But to be honest, it kind of I don't care again. I'm really okay that I have just few friends, not hundreds, not even 10. Like if it's even more than five, no, if it's even more than few people in a group, I just like shut up and I just listen to people. And to be honest, at a certain point, I get bored because I want to talk, but I feel comfortable talking either one on one or maximum two people. Like now, it's
Yeah,
perfect for
same.
me.
And I'm not even
Uh,
talking that much right now. So
Yeah, usually she talks too.
you are so comfortable with yourself that you don't need to have more and more and more. You have
Exactly.
quality, not quantity.
Yeah. Since the
Same.
beginning, I tried to go out with people from the office. I invited some people over, and I started having more and more friends. But at a certain point, just also stopped talking to them because for me, it just looked a bit fake. I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but for me, it just felt so. So now I really have very like selective friends.
Same. I prefer quality over quantity. I don't have anything against big groups. It's just I don't really feel comfortable with big groups.
Same.
I only go when I really have to. So, I mean, and once I decided, okay, I have to go, then I can put on my extrovert
Face.
personality and I can go full on. I mean, like I work in marketing and communications, like so I'm very comfortable with it. But at the same time, if I don't have to go, I can choose not to go.
At the end of the day, I think it's a matter of not forcing things and
Yeah. I mean, when I go, I really enjoy it.
Same,
But
same.
if I have to go, usually I don't enjoy it.
I enjoy, for example, I enjoy the cultural aspect of Alicante a lot, like else because you don't walk around. I do walk around a lot. So, for example, like in July and August in this season in Alicante in the city hall and the Plaza Ayuntamiento. So they have like concert, they have flamenco dance, they have a lot of activities going on, and I go there and I just dance with the people, and occasionally I meet with my plaza no la playa the people that I make friends with at the beach, so they go there as well. So I find it's just fun. And whenever we have anything in the office that related to, let's say, music, you guys know me by now that I just dance. I don't care about anything else. I just love music and I just dance. So that's just me.
I never
So-
went to that plaza there. I don't even know.
The city hall, Plaza Ayuntamiento,
Is it like the next to the opera?
the opera. What opera?
anyway, guys, we have two different species of introverts here, and
Species. But two species of introverts. Yeah.
very various experience, even if you're both introverted and from Asia, right? Like
I'm from Central Asia.
Ah, okay. I'm from Southeast Asia. I'm more used to the energy of Saigon. It's super fast, and I think that because of the past experience that I used to work in hospitality industry. So I just meet with a lot of people, and when you're in the service industry, you have to talk. You have to be out there. But then at the end of the day, okay, you go back to your place and be your introvert self.
yes. Talking about going back to your place and being an introvert, how do you deal with loneliness or feeling maybe isolated from life every once in a while? Especially as an introvert, but also as an international person in Alicante.
In the beginning, I must say I felt a bit lonely.
Lonely.
Lonely. But now I don't. I don't feel so. I think it's also just I did a lot, a lot of work on myself. 6 months. That's why I don't really feel it a lot, and also I just realized that I forgot how to live by myself. I really did very, very well first years when I lived in Romania, and then I started living with my flatmates, and I really forgot what it feels like. And now when I came here, of course, I had my friends around, like new friends, and it was just the beginning, so I didn't know even like if we're real friends or no. So yeah, it was a bit complicated. Basically, I didn't know anyone. Like to be honest, like none of us knew really anyone. Lonely, but being alone is two different things.
Yeah.
and I just enjoy being myself. This weekend I will be alone. Like I'm still waiting for it, to be honest. Last few weeks I was always with someone, and I was always doing something. This weekend I will not do anything with anyone. I will be just by myself in I don't know, maybe at home. Looking
Well,
forward to it.
truth to be told, when I was here in Vietnam, I was always with people, and well, I had a partner at that time when I was in Vietnam. I was always with people, but I always felt lonely. It's a very strange feeling. And when I moved to the UK, I just studied and I was alone, but I didn't feel lonely. For me, like the UK has a very special place in my heart. It's it's because I came there to study, so I was just like really focused
Yeah.
on my MBA, and then moving here again. I just enjoy my solitude so much. I'm very comfortable with myself. So for me, I think what really helped me is books. I read a lot. So for me, all I need is a good book and nature. I think also nature plays a big part on my journey of overcome loneliness. Of course, like when you live outside of your country, when you live so far away from home, occasionally you would miss your parents, and I think from time to time, I think like in the UK, I had more adversity than here. Um, I had my goal. I just needed to focus, so I hang on to it. I think that's what's helped me.
So conclusions: having a passion, having hobbies,
And therapy. Money
and
for therapy.
most importantly, either learning about psychology or actually going into therapy, exactly, and learning more about yourself, either with the help of a specialist or just by yourself. You could do it both ways, but with a specialist, much faster, probably.
I have one more thing to add. I have to say the experience in Spain, in Alicante especially, is very different from the UK because like here we are in a traineeship. We have to work. We actually have a life, and for me, what's really helped me is a real friendship, and this is something that is the very first time that I have in my life. I mean it. It's just like the very first time you are being seen for who you are. And you know what really got to me is these two. When I cry, when I cried, they just come, they sit next to me, and then I look up and they cry with me, and I was like, "Oh, guys, what happened to you guys?" And
What empathy.
I was just, it was, I don't have word for it, but just thank you guys. So I think conclusion for overcome loneliness is friendship. I think
For sure.
I think it's friendship, guys. We overlook this, but I think at the end of the day, we understand ourselves. I think we understand ourselves not by being alone. I think we understand ourselves more by our interaction with other people. So I'm sorry, I'm just having goosebumps
Me
here.
too,
It's
actually,
like,
yeah.
what's
too.
going on here?
Of course. Introspection always helps, but you cannot just introspect on nothing. You also need to put yourself out there and see how you react to different people, and that's how you're gonna find your real friendships. Yes.